Howdy folks, it's Kanaju here with an unplanned video. I apologize if my voice sounds funny, but I was recording footage for a lore video when I stumbled upon this planet, and it just hit me straight in the vibes. I couldn't help but just walk around and explore. I felt like I was playing No Man's Sky the way I did back in 2016, release day. It's now been 9 years this week since I first set foot in this universe. I'm on the same save file too, same profile. And visually, it's night and day, obviously, just incredible. But vibes-wise, it has surprisingly managed to keep that dreamy, retro sci-fi fantasy intact. In many ways, No Man's Sky is a completely new game today. It has literally hundreds of post-launch features and dozens of titled updates, free mind you, that have changed how we play, completely changed how we play. From settlement management to base building to new combat, fleet building, and more, I can't overstate how completely this game has been rebuilt and enhanced and expanded. But in spite of practically every aspect, from the UI to the textures to the procedural generation itself changing, it still feels like No Man's Sky. When you're not running around trying to do as much as you can as fast as possible, but instead you're just exploring for the fun of it, it still hits like it did in 2016. In fact, I think it hits better. So that might seem like an odd thing to make a video about. It's not a hot take necessarily. Obviously, the public's opinion on the game has improved almost mythically since the controversies of launch. However, many old heads over the years complain that the game just didn't feel the same. All of the new character customization, social aspects, and somewhat gimmicky new gameplay systems took away from the original vision of a thought-provoking, nearly solitary universe to explore. At least that's what they stated. And to their credit, yeah, much of the game does fall outside of the original pitch we saw over a decade ago. Luckily, I don't think all of the new stuff really comes at the expense of the old. If you want to slowly walk around planets like they did in the old trailers, you can still do that. There's even an abandoned mode for folks who truly crave that old, lonely feeling. I guess what I'm getting at is, I love this game. 9 years later, I can still land on a planet for the first time and feel a sense of wonder. I can still find joy in the original gameplay loop of walking around, scanning things, and collecting resources. Sure, I enjoy everything else they've added over the years, probably more than most, but I can still recognize the original soul of the game when I slow down and listen. Anyway, I just wanted to share this gameplay with y'all since this planet had me feeling nostalgic. Of course, the game could always get better, right? I've made plenty of videos talking about how I might improve it, but overall, I think the game's still in a pretty great space. I'm also curious to see how y'all are feeling on this 9th birthday of No Man's Sky. Can you still find wonder in the vastness of space? Or does the clutter of the game's myriad systems keep you busy? I mean, do you even miss the old No Man's Sky? Modern consensus seems to be that this is literally as good as it's ever been, right? The game's better than it's ever been. And I would agree with that statement. But I'm just a guy on the internet, right? So let me know what you think in the comments below. I should have that lore video out by next week as well, so look forward to that. I'm just gonna let the rest of the clip play if you want to enjoy some silent No Man's Sky gameplay. Y'all have a good one, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!